Yes, my people, welcome back. Ikonio Podcast, Road to 1K. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm TT.
I'm S.
Yes, sir.
PH.
We're back again for another podcast episode. Road to 1K. Follow us on the gram.
All of
Keep
that.
enjoying this
Do
journey.
this.
But yeah, man. This segment, we're just going to talk about, trending topics, what's going on in the world.
Whatever.
I'm saying, also comment down below topics you want us to cover in the comment section. But yeah, man. What should you start with, man?
Ooh, your goat. Hendrix.
Hey, man, put a clip here, bro. That shit was funny, innit? But Russell Wilson and Ciara leaving as soon as Future started playing at Drake's party.
Drake.
Drake.
Drake, the biggest rapper in the world. These niggas, Drake.
But yeah, man, it kind of makes sense to me why they left, innit? It will be awkward.
Well, what they expect though? Of course, Drake's gonna bring it. But him and
they're
Future
boys.
Boys, isn't it? Like, of course, they're gonna bring him out.
That is true.
What was the situation?
I think it must have been a Super Bowl, a pre-party to the Super Bowl, innit? And then of course he invited hella famous figures and shit.
Yeah.
And then I think halfway through he must have brought out Future, innit?
Yeah.
And then as soon as I don't know how, I swear they left before Future even came on.
As soon as they heard
they heard Future's about
Why
to come
don't
on,
they like him?
That's her ex.
they had the future. They had the
That's his
future
baby
sense.
Okay.
So he was like, yo,
I wonder how many exes Future has, man.
But I can't even lie, you see with the baby mums, yeah. Can you man even take them serious? Let's keep her a buck.
General.
Yeah.
Of course, bro.
Why not?
Bro, that's the mother of your child.
No, I'm saying let's say if it's not your child.
Would you take a baby mom?
Like, would
serious?
you wife a baby mom?
No.
I mean, you can't take
Comment
it
down
serious,
below
though.
as well.
Do you
Yes
know
or
what,
no?
though?
Why?
But why not? Like,
No, I can't, bro.
Do you know what
Why?
it is, though? Like,
That's an L, fam.
what if even if they divorced, like they were married and they just
No, it's still an L, fam. Because at the same time,
that's your opinion now, bro. Imagine when you're 40. Imagine
Exactly.
you haven't found someone yet.
that's
Your
true,
opinion
innit?
might be different.
But how
That's
is that?
true. As experience goes, your mindset changes. But for me, I'm not doing that
How's
because
an L?
it's an L because at the same time, it's like, say if shit goes left, that kid can talk back to me. Like, you're not my dad, And what am I going to say
I
to
heard
that?
that was a
Also,
sticky situation.
because she has a kid with him, that guy is going to be in both
Always
their
in her
lives forever.
Facts.
I'm not cool with that. Know what I'm saying? I'm not cool with that because
hitting her in the back.
exactly
You know
from
what
the
I'm
back.
saying? When he comes to collect his kids and you're not home.
Trust me,
doing
bro.
a little cool.
And then using a little excuse. Oh, he's the father of the child. He has to. Nah, I'm not doing that too. For you Sims out there that want to do that, you can do that. But I ain't doing that.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
necessarily-
saying?
We
Don't
ain't
make it
judging
sim,
no
though.
one. We
Don't
ain't
make it-
judging no
don't
one.
make
Nah, it
it
makes
sim.
you simple.
Do your thing.
No, don't.
Fam, if you have an option,
Bro, you might
to
like
pick-
you
to
might,
pick
you
like-
might actually like her though. That's the
Say
thing.
say for example, look, you met a girl, whatever, and then you started talking, and you actually really liked her, whatever, and then you found out she was gay, but like, oh fuck that,
yeah,
But then I feel like
I'll be honest.
that's something
you
you
should
gotta
tell her at the
say
beginning.
from the get go.
I know, but I'm like, I don't know. Say if she said it in the beginning, but maybe like a couple hours after you talking, you're like, yo, man's really fucking with her, so you're not gonna give her a chance just because.
yeah, I'm not giving her a chance, man. Call it what it
I hear
is.
that everyone's got their boundaries, innit? You know what I'm saying? And it's only right when you pick your partner, you need to have some because otherwise
Maybe it's not your preference,
that
but
go
I
for
wouldn't
anyone.
say.
No cap, fam. I was even deep in it, like especially us men. You have to be bougie via me, fam, because you have more to lose when shit goes left.
True.
So don't ever feel
I
bad
feel like
for
we
having
both have a lot.
for having your type, fam. You
Woman
gotta have a
and
type, bro.
Yeah.
But no, that's what you're gonna say.
I would say maybe like obviously like for me I wouldn't want that in it, but I'm saying like maybe it's not your preference, but that doesn't make it like doesn't make the guy washed for doing that. Because the thing, what if it's a good girl, they just happen to have a divorce or whatever.
I can't lie, yeah.
You're just thinking about the bad shit that might happen. That's the worst case scenario. Or the kid says, "Fuck off, you're not my dad. You're not my dad." You know that meme? Shut up, you're not my dad.
Yo, son, what's up? What?
You're not my dad! You also want to hear something? Ugly ass fucking noodle.
Hey, man, put it.
Or stuff like
Oh, slap the fuck out of
that's
him.
like the worst
Alright,
case
cool.
scenario.
I hear what S is saying. It. The only way I'll get onto the guy,
Your own son can
If-
tell you, shut that.
the only way I'll get onto him if he's complaining about, the baby that comes in and out, or the kid don't respect me. Then I'll get onto him.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's your life. Do what you gotta do. But by default, that's not the smartest
Yeah,
move
me
to make.
personally, it's not the ideal for me, bro. The ideal would be to have a fresh wife.
You're on
Like we
hundreds.
both
Trust
start
me,
from
bro.
the same the same level, and then we make our way up together.
That's how it's gonna be for the man, then, bro. None of us are doing that. Bro. We're not doing no baby mums and that. We ain't got nothing against you, but yeah, it is what it is. But shit, another thing was like, I think he even brought up about why is it wrong for you to fall into love with someone's looks?
Yeah. I think that ties with infatuation as well. Like,
facts, yeah.
It's
physical attraction.
Well,
looks fade, innit?
Looks fade, exactly. When she reaches 40, 50, if you're lucky, the looks go away, boy. And if there's nothing else,
like J-Lo.
She could be. That's what I'm saying. But then
that is true. But realistically, probabilities, numbers.
But these one are enhancements and shit, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, you can buy beauty still, but
trust me.
Eventually, like there's limits to it, innit? That's what I'm saying.
100%.
So eventually, you're gonna be left with just the person, and if you don't like the person, then what are you doing with that person? You know what I'm saying?
No cap.
They ain't got the looks you like. They ain't got the personality you like. So you're basically with someone you don't like.
No, literally what you said, fam. I even feel like in today's society, where there's surgery for this and that, like beauty's becoming more and more common. Like it's not hard to find beautiful women, fam. Yeah. So that's why
even the makeup itself,
you got 100%. That's why it's got to be more substance.
Scary shit on the net, like
speak though, like.
The befores and after.
You want to put some videos here? Or
well, that's scary, boy. I don't think makeup is the solution because she might look good when she's
trying to violate like that.
Makeup and the solution.
You gotta show love. You know what I'm saying?
She might look good when she's all like maked up and shit. Fam. But when you wake up next time in the morning,
hey, that's another thing, yeah. What do you man prefer, natural or makeup? Fam? We don't natural, man.
Of course, she can wear makeup if she wants, but preference is like natural.
Yeah, 100% natural.
Yeah, natural, man. More time I go for the natural.
Yeah, like she's gotta look good naturally, but like there's nothing wrong with wearing makeup. You know what I'm saying? 100%. It's a little better.
Alright, cool. You see when women say, they wear makeup for themselves and not man. Do you agree with that or what?
Bro, even when they say they wear it for themselves, please, like, male attention is for themselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
facts or cap, comment down below.
It's part of it. When you say I'm doing it for myself, that includes male attention.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, the male attention is for you.
100%.
So
100%.
It means the same shit.
What about you, natural or makeup? What's your preference? Let the ladies know, man.
Natural. I said it, natural. But I'm saying if she wants to wear makeup, that's her choice, isn't it? But natural's the best way.
No cap, fam. What about when they say makeup just for themselves?
The home look, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The tracky.
Hey, natural's the best, man. Natural's the best, man. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. But yeah, man. Moving on to Superbowl. Talking about Dr. Dre. Who do you think had the best performance? Comment down below. He even had performances.
It was so there was Eminem,
50
Cent, Dr. Dre, and Snoop Dogg, and what's her name?
Damn. It was a throwback season.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I'm gonna have to watch this shit.
Fucked with it. Like, the show was. I don't watch Super. I just saw the halftime show, innit?
What do you think about last year's one, The Weeknd though? Apparently it was crazy. Everyone was talking about.
Performance was crazy,
bro. How much did he spend on it again?
12 M's.
Yeah.
So like
bro, I remember. Was the documentary that I watched about it? I can't remember, but he did a mad thing, though.
Even for Dr. Dre, he spent 7 M's on a set.
Yeah.
The thing is, these lot are investing in themselves, innit?
100%.
I think about it. That Super Bowl is being viewed by the people in the stadium, which is like over 100,000 plus hundreds of millions around the world.
Exactly. Everyone's talking about it right now.
So for you to even get on that shit, that's enough. You know what I mean?
No,
the publicity is crazy. For example, Weeknd, when he did his thing last day, I'm sure he probably had an album coming out after that.
Yeah.
Or a tune coming out after that. Or he probably had a tour coming up. And look at him, I saw he's the most listened person on Spotify.
Who?
Crazy.
Weeknd, that probably helped him.
Is it?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, most likely.
Well, the thing is, Dr. Dre, he don't really do music anymore.
He probably did it for himself.
He don't he's just too rich. He's a billionaire, innit? He's probably like, what, 7 M's?
This is my birthday gift.
Hold that.
No cap, fam. You know the maddest thing as well, I'm deep in. You know, as you get more money, the way you see money changes. So let's say, for example, he's a billionaire. So like 7 M's to him is like what? £100. It's bad, fam. And like him, but the crazy thing is though, him saying it like it's £100 to us will feel like he's obnoxious or he's taking a piss when he's not, bro.
That's 0.7 though.
His language has changed, fam.
Depends on your understanding.
It's still a lot. So of course, 7 million is still a lot to him, but like it's not. We don't see the money. We don't see.
It's
money
like £100 to the average
100,
person.
Over 200, etc.
But yeah, even talking about the industry, should every artist sign? What's your man take, bro? Because we're seeing a lot of independent people doing their thing now. What big up DB Central.
What deal you get in it?
Yeah, it depends on the terms.
Like even I saw YB's recently on a snap. He was talking about how, like even with Central's thing with you know how of course he's probably in hella meetings and shit talking to labels.
Yeah, everyone wants him, fam.
No, they're like talking to lawyers to like get every like inch of his
no
contract,
fine
like,
print, bro.
pattern,
They
like,
got the
like, they're trying
microscope.
to like even like I think he was talking about how he was even asking lawyers like, so how can I sign in a contract where it says if they like shelf Central for like 3 months, you can get out of his deal or something like that. Like, bro, you have to think about every single avenue.
Specific.
Because these
YB's is the correct manager for him. I ain't gonna lie.
that's his first artist, bro. Like, it's not.
He's smart.
He's just an intelligent guy.
Nah, big up them, man. They're
He
doing
also
a thing.
studied the
You
game.
have to think about these labels. Like, what they have hundreds of artists under them. Like, they're not always going to be concentrating on
Exactly.
Central C. Something going to be like, yo, Central, you chill for like 6-7 months.
Whoever's popping the
needs to,
most,
you know what I
that's
mean?
who they're gonna focus
100%.
on.
Facts,
Where
but
the
that's where they
money's
put
at.
the most money behind.
So it's a money game, innit? It's a numbers
No,
game.
literally. But now back to what S is saying. You gotta see it both ways because there's certain people that they go independent and it's better for them, innit? Because that's just the best for them with their fan base and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Whereas
definitely.
everybody, well,
The only thing is, I feel like
getting signed is not for everyone as well.
Yeah, when you're independent, obviously
You're
there's
trapped.
more pressure on you because you're dealing with everything else. You're dealing with every aspect of the business. But when you're under a
The
label,
marketing,
they
etc.
provide marketing, even the equipment.
Even like studio fees,
Exactly.
video production, everything.
Literally, so it's easier, obviously, but the profit may be less too. So it's all about what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be
No
able
cap.
to just focus on your art, your music, and let the rest, like all the business aspects, like to someone else to deal with, then I guess being with a label is better.
No, literally, fam. Like I think I even watched it with Yo Gotti, where it was talking about with $1 million worth of game, and it was saying like you're saying it from both sides. There's not everybody that's because you know back in the day being signed, I'm signed used to be a big thing.
It's like a big statement, like, I finally made it. It's type
Yeah,
of shit, you
that's
know
what it means. But fam, when you see the fine print, most of these guys are trapped and controlled,
Because these man
so they're not really
you
winning.
know, I wouldn't say they're illiterate, but
They don't read the
they don't
terms
read
like
their
that,
shit.
yeah.
Like, there's stuff
Facts.
in like fine print, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
even young guys are talking about how, you know how he was signed at 15. He even said it like a couple years ago, like he regrets signing that shit.
That's the thing though. He might regret it now because of how he's big, but at the time it may have been a good move to make.
No, but when they blew up independent.
Or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the thing is, I think
But he still got like some substantial amount of money when he signed up, which he probably used to make himself blow.
well, I think signing definitely helps, like 100%. Like these man, they put you on radio, they put you on playlists that you're not on.
The marketing is crazy.
Like,
The
100%.
interviews, the promo.
The promo runs, that shit helps. But like,
No
you just have to
cap,
look at the
fam.
deal, innit? I think 21 Savage, was it on $1 million worth of game? He was talking about how his deal is 70-30, like 70% to him, I think, and 30% to the label.
Yeah, that's clean.
You have to know how to negotiate, boy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You have to know how to talk.
No cap, fam. No cap.
100%. These men don't care, bro. These men are absolutely violating.
Oh, they're
Like, they don't
vampires,
care,
bro.
bro.
Even-
They're just another black guy to them or
Literally.
another minority.
They'll
They don't
suck
care.
all your blood until you ain't got a drop to
Literally,
give them.
fam. Literally,
You know what I'm
bro.
saying? And then they'll just get rid of you.
But know when to give in as well, innit? Because you can't give in too early, but at the same time, you can't be too full of yourself.
Yeah.
Because the
100%.
best deal you could possibly get could slip you by. That's for the
Exactly.
eyes coming up. Take note of these gems, you know what I'm saying?
It's facts.
But
100.
Gotta know
Yeah,
your
man.
words, but also be intelligent about the music you make.
another artist talking about like Drake, innit? Like, see when it comes to how he markets himself and stuff, why is it like everybody fucks with him?
Him, as in Drake himself. One, I think he has a. Where was I watching this? What?
I feel like it's
Can't
because of
remember,
his
but-
versatility. He can adapt.
I think it's
to any
before that as well.
situation.
Like, not even his music. For example, look, he's a light skinned guy. He has a white mother and a black father. He's Jewish. Like, he appeals to the mass. Like, even before the music shit. So appeals to the masses already. He has a clean image.
Yeah.
He's never involved in no like.
Nah, he's got a great team.
That's all of that before his music,
Yeah,
and with
true.
his music as well. There's good music. He's versatile,
Yeah.
and bro, like he has everything. Literally,
Fam, I swear, bro, everyone can learn something from his team,
That's
fam,
mad.
and how he markets himself. It's A1. Like, even trying to think of any fault he's done, you can't think of no fault he's done publicly.
Except
Because
for Sherry's cut him, but that
even-
wasn't really him.
he can tap into like both. You know how there's the urban scene, for example, like whatever, like minority fans,
Yeah.
and there's like the white fans. That's where the money's at, innit? He can tap into both sides.
Yeah.
Oh, like normal artists can't do that. Like the Baby and that Lil Baby, will be way harder for them to tap into both sides than someone like
Facts,
Drake. You know what I mean?
facts.
100%. He has access to the whole.
I'm even thinking, yeah, like even when he humps on drill, like when he raps, he's careful what he says. He doesn't like say
doesn't
certain
get onto
names
anyone.
or certain. Bro, these are things like certain artists should take note
That's
of
the
and
thing. He
apply
doesn't
from.
make enemies for himself.
100%.
He's friends with everyone. But what other people? What other
He
artists
does
than
beef
to do?
some. Does beef some.
Yeah,
But even that's calculated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
100%,
calculated.
yeah.
So smart.
When it comes to other artists, they put their feelings into it. Like, I got beef with you.
No
this
cap,
and-
fam. No
bro.
cap. That's how like all these drill artists, like the music's dope, innit? But they're limited because most of the way these artists make money is from endorsements. And there's no way these big endorsement brands are gonna put money behind you. We're talking about I drilled him and then I went to his mum's. Come on, bro. So you need to ask yourself, what are you really trying to do? Are you really trying to make out of the hood, or are you just trying to like be famous in the hood? You know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. But yeah, man. For all the artists out there, hopefully you can take notes from what
Nah,
we've
for
said.
sure, man. We dropped a few
Okay.
gems.
Yes, sir.
But even what I was saying, I think that that's probably why Fredo might have even moved into business
How was he that
and
kid?
left the music scene.
He was imitating Fredo.
What,
sir.
Digga D?
Yeah, we'll put a clip
outside,
here.
in Dubai, this jet ski cost me 100 racks. Where them other youths? That home, they ain't like us, man. They ain't 100 like us. Luckily, I'm a businessman now, so I can do this. You understand? Listen to the word. That sounds like my pagans. Actually, I ain't even got no pagans. I'm a businessman now. Fuck like.
As a kid, some kid, she's like, oh, I can't even beat these niggas now. I'm a businessman.
Bro, did you see the
yeah,
Digga D one?
yeah, that's what Digga D was.
Funny.
What is that? Is that what he said?
He's like, I can't even beat these niggas no more. I'm a businessman.
Hey,
now.
hey, Fredo, bro.
Yeah.
Still drop some music though. Still drop some new music. It's been a while.
You have to like, bro, to make this generational wealth, you have to venture out. You can't just. No one's like got. No, I'm not
My
gonna say
pops,
no
my
one,
pops
but
tells me the same thing.
most of these guys haven't got rich off just music alone. Look at Jay-Z. Look at Kanye. Look at Dr. Dre. Look at all these.
Or if you focus on one thing, you have to keep on scaling.
Not even.
You
I
can't
don't
just
think-
stay
for
on the
music,
same
I don't
level.
think you can.
There's a limit to it.
Like, look at all these big artists. Literally, look at all of them. Name me one artist who's a billionaire from making just music alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
There's none.
That's true.
All of these man, Diddy, Dre.
Ownership. They have
50
ownership.
Even, bro, 50 is on his way to be a billionaire.
Yeah,
if
definitely.
he's not already. Like, bro, these man, you have to diversify. Go into whatever or alcohol,
No
lane,
cut, fam.
the film industry, whatever TV, even owning their own streaming
Champagne.
services, etc. Like,
Yeah,
bros,
alcohol.
Yeah.
alcohol.
I was even gonna say-
electronics, beats, yo.
I was even gonna say this year. Why is it like the greatest artists are not usually the record label owners, and the record label owners are not usually the greatest artists?
Because to be the record label owner, you have to have money. Like, you have to have money. You have to start off. You have to be caked.
You need to have a
already.
businessman, don't it?
You have to be. You have to be already caked. And these are these industries. These who. What's the
Relationships,
Have,
yeah, the
exactly.
cakes.
You have the
That's
money
the thing
already,
too,
like, because you have to invest in these
Yeah.
artists to see a return.
And then, like, for
The artist is
for
just
both
talent.
roles, the artist is gonna have to spend a lot of time working on his craft. You know what I'm saying? Same way the CEO is gonna have to work on his craft to like learn things about their business and whatnot. And it's hard to do both and excel at both at the same time. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
'Cause
Yeah,
you
I
have
understand
to-
where it come from.
Like, with everything in life, if you're gonna really be an expert in your field, you're gonna have to be
Yeah,
100.
100,
You know what I'm saying?
100,
You're gonna have
100.
to be in that. You
Like,
can't
tunnel
dive.
vision.
Yeah, you can't have a
Shut-
diverged mind, innit?
Chasing
Otherwise,
two rabbits at once.
Exactly,
Don't
you
catch
won't-
any.
you won't excel as much you can, but not as well as you would if you were just focused on one thing.
That's true. You guys let us know if you agree, man. That's probably why, talking back to last week, go check that podcast. But like, why setting up mobile streams don't work at once? Because you know, you're chasing 7-8 things.
You need the bag
all
first
at
in order
once.
for you to go
Hey,
on
take
different
notes,
avenues,
man.
you know?
Take
No
notes. You know
cap.
what I'm saying? But yeah, road to 1K. We'll end this one here. What should we cover next week? Comment down below and we're out.